You know, and on that thought, a psychological study came out a few years ago showing that people actually regret the things that they didn't do more than the things that they did do. Now, make sure you catch that in the translation. People regret more about the things that they did not do than the things that they did do. And one of the reasons is that we miss opportunities in life. Even though we know what we want, we get overwhelmed. We get sidetracked by thoughts of what it takes to get there, how it's going to happen, or all the other things that we have to do. Because it's unknown, we don't quite know how it's going to happen. But that's not true in Market America. Market America provides you a system, a plan, guidance, a team. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. But I know that our success is a reflection of our attitudes, our beliefs, and our thinking. Now, we're actually prisoners of our own thinking. Whatever you believe will probably be right. You know, if you believe it's going to be one way or another way, you're right. Because your life and the business will be a reflection of your belief. Now, our limitations are set by conditioning of our beliefs as what we accept to be true for us. These leaders that are field vice presidents and directors, it's because they accepted in their own mind that they would be there, that they would have that type of business. They didn't doubt, and then they acted upon that belief. Now, our outer world, or what we are, and basically what we are to people, is actually determined by what we accept to be true for ourselves. See, in our nature, in our being, we have coded into our DNA with what we need to succeed. But we determine what happens by our conditioning and thinking. In other words, you were made to succeed. You weren't made to fail. Let me give you an example to illustrate this. It's about flea training. Now, you can take a flea that genetically in its DNA is designed to survive by being able to jump 100 yards if they were the size of a human being or a man. In other words, this flea can jump to get onto another animal to find food and to propagate the race or to reproduce. So within its natural being, in its DNA, it can jump 100 yards when we compare it to a human. Now, you put it in a jar, a big pickle jar like my bean jar that you've seen before. And the flea jumps and jumps naturally because that's its instinct. And it hits the top of the lid. And after doing this for about 10 minutes, it's conditioned. And it no longer jumps to the top of the lid, just a half inch below it. And you can take the lid off, and the flea will continue to jump, but never jump out of the jar, even though it could jump several yards. Okay, now, that happens to human beings. We get into Market America and we have unlimited potential. We have the ability to go anywhere we want. We take the lid off, but we never jump out of the jar, you see, because of conditioning. Maybe a better example is of the famous Barnum and Bailey circus. They have huge elephants. These beasts weigh many tons. Have you ever wondered how they train them? How they get them to walk so calmly around in a circle? Well, when they're little babies, very small, they tie a rope around their leg and drive a stake into the ground. At that size, the elephant can't pull the stake out. And it goes around and around in a circle. And as it grows over the years, it comes to believe and be conditioned that that's the way it is. Well, a fire sweeps through the Barnum and Bailey circus, and this is a true story. And here's this huge beast that could easily escape and escape death. It's in panic, it's in fear, but it doesn't believe that it can pull the stake out, and it gets consumed by the fire. Now, we don't want to be like that. People do the same thing as a point. And when you become involved in Market America, the stake is pulled out. The lid is taken off the jar. You can become anything you want. So don't make the mistake of thinking that these lessons do not apply to you because you are not a flea or an elephant. The same thing happens to millions of people all the time. We're the victims of our environment and conditioning, and we limit ourselves and our beliefs and what we're told by what we're told and what we believe. We hear it all the time. Don't think big, you'll only disappoint yourself. Don't dream big, okay? It'll never happen, you only disappoint yourself. You can't do that. What are you, crazy? Who do you think you are? Don't dream big, it's impossible. Is it true? Only if you believe it. Now, you know my motto is dream big, you'll never be bigger than your dreams. Think big, you'll never be bigger than your thoughts. And I hope that that happens for you this weekend. Now, one man with belief is worth 10,000 with just interest. Oh, there's a lot of people that are interested. But these leaders that have come over here, that have worked with you, have built huge businesses. Because you see, each one of them is just one person. But their belief is so strong that they're worth 10,000s of people. And they have turned in to tens of thousands of people. Now, let's take Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. Both just one person, two people together, but not together, right? Competitors. They literally changed the world with home computing because of their vision, of their belief. They did the impossible, and they changed the world. What about a college dropout like this? Everybody's complaining about the economy. I can't fix the broken economy. Neither can you. But there's a new economy emerging, a new world, a new opportunity. You see, in the world of social shopping, social media, internet marketing, is a new horizon. And you stand on the forefront of it to pioneer it and lead the way. So today, everybody believes in social media and social networking. It's changing the world. But the big discussion is, how do you monetize it? How do you make money off of it? Well, guess what? We already have that solved. We already have it monetized in Market America with our MPCP and our unfranchised system. So you're leading the way. So you see, it all comes down to belief. It really does. What do you believe about yourself and the company? You see, you need to answer these questions in your own mind. You believe that Market America is creating the economy of the future? I know in America, everybody is worried about the economy. Why worry about it? It's not going to change anything. But think about it. The pioneers that came to America, and I don't know the analogous story for Hong Kong or Taiwan, but it's the same thing anywhere. When they came, there was no economy. They didn't worry about the economy. They were merchants. They were business people. They were entrepreneurs, and they worked together. And they created their own economy by their trade and collective buying power. Now, why can't we do the same? We don't need to depend on governments or world economy. We can create our own economy by our collective buying power and our cooperation rather than competition, by working together. It comes down to this, a belief that in Market America, you can create your own paradise. You can make your own dream come true. A belief that you're in the right place at the right time. A belief that Market America is leading the parade rather than following the parade, like so many other companies that are contracting. We're not contracting, we're expanding. Other companies are firing, we're hiring. Unfranchised owners' incomes are going up. A belief that Market America is really leading the parade. A belief that with shop.com, we can change the way people shop. A belief that paid to shop and social media programs will fill the funnel and the bean jar faster and easier, leading to you finding the right customers and finding the right unfranchised owners to succeed in the 2 to 3 year plan. Believe in the advertising IBV bonus pool. By all of us using it and our collective power, everything that we want to accomplish will become a reality. Belief in the initiatives to be bigger, better, faster, and easier. And the irony behind that is when you commit to these things and do them and your organization does them, you find that the business is actually easier. It happens faster. It gets better. And you end up being bigger automatically.